We love it raw.
Hi, this is We Love It Raw with A.S. Caldero, Chris Corey, The Future, and V-Ness. Please subscribe, listen, share, tag, make people hear this. This is a great show. Thank you guys. We love you.
We love it raw!
After what was deemed one of the best Money in the Bank pay-per-views in recent history, the only question that is on everybody's mind is, what's next for the entire WWE as we get ready for battle? And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to We Love It Raw. This is your Extreme Rules pay-per-view review. And we're going to get right down to business, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start with the Money in the Bank ladder match. 6 of the finest and greatest WWE superstars to embrace the ring all competed to be called Mr. Money in the Bank. Jericho, Cesaro, Del Rio, Zayn, Owens, and Ambrose. All of them were going at it intensely, and it was immense. It was a brutal match. It was a risk-taking match. I don't know what other words I can use to describe that match, but it was a very good match. We had moments where Sami Zayn, not once but twice, almost captured the Money in the Bank briefcase. We had a moment where Jericho was about to become the first Money in the Bank winner in his career. Okay? We had a moment where Cesaro had a chance. Owens, you name it, they all had chances. And towards the end of the match, it was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens reigniting and refueling what has become one of the biggest rivalries in WWE history today. And it got to a point where Owens literally threw Sami Zayn off that ladder after giving him the powerbomb and said, "It's not yours, it's mine." So as Owens was about to climb up the ladder, which he did, and he had his hand literally on that briefcase, Dean Ambrose comes out of nowhere. And we were thinking he was out of it, but comes out of nowhere. Okay? Gets on that ladder and just brutalized Kevin Owens to a point where he landed on the ladder collapsed, giving Ambrose the shot, which he captured, and was now the 2016 Money in the Bank winner, and now Mr. Money in the Bank. But the only question is, with him now in possession of that briefcase, would he capture the WWE title the same night? Stay tuned for the answer on that one. So I'm going to give you that in just a little bit. But that wasn't the only match that went on at Money in the Bank. No. We had a match that was 15 years in the making. A WrestleMania type caliber match between the phenomenal AJ Styles and John Cena. I'm going to take you back to the Raw before Money in the Bank, where there were 2 contracts on the table. It was one that had AJ Styles in the club versus John Cena, and 2, it was AJ versus John Cena. And those 2 were going back and forth. They were exchanging volatile, hostile words. And Cena said, "Pick one. Pick one and show your true colors." So AJ picked one. He picked the one-on-one match with John Cena at Money in the Bank Sunday night. And there we have that match. A match, ladies and gentlemen, that I would say lived up to its expectations. Okay? It was intense. It was, by far, I think, the greatest match of that night, besides the ladder match and the title match that I'm still yet to talk about. And I'll tell you right now, with the Cena Styles match, we saw the real AJ Styles. We saw the talent. But we've yet to see him win one-on-one. Because the referee got knocked out during this match. And that allowed Gallows and Anderson to come out, take advantage of the situation where anything would go on, and they would lay waste to John Cena, giving AJ the 1, 2, 3 for the victory. So like I said, we saw the real AJ Styles. We saw the talent. But that talent can get better if you didn't have the club make their presence known during that match. So the only question is, I'm going to lay this out to everybody right here, is can AJ win without the club behind his back? I don't know the answer. You don't know the answer. You just have to wait and see if he can do a one-on-one match without the club. And we're going to go right now, ladies and gentlemen, to the WWE World Title match. Roman Reigns, your champion, won it at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins suffered a career-threatening, career-ending knee injury in Ireland, giving him 8 to 9 months of intense physical rehab. Comes back at Extreme Rules and pedigrees Roman Reigns, claiming his spot to be in the main event of Money in the Bank for the WWE title. And that's where we stand on Sunday. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, two former members, two former brothers-in-arms of the Shield back in the day. And you know these two despise. They literally cannot stand one another. It was pretty good. It wasn't the best, but it was pretty good. But in the end, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to give you all the details, but just remember this, that in the end, we had a brand new WWE World Champion after 2 pedigrees to Roman Reigns, delivered by Seth Rollins. And it felt good to see Rollins be, once again, the WWE World Champion, a title he never lost. He had to vacate because of that injury in November. So as Rollins was in the ring, holding the WWE title like a newborn baby, we hear Dean Ambrose's theme song, and the crowd erupts, and Rollins is looking straight at the entrance, waiting for the emergence of the Money in the Bank winner, Dean Ambrose. But where is Dean? He's not in the entranceway. Without a doubt, he laid an ambush attack on Seth Rollins, laid him out with the briefcase, which I would have to say was a genius move by the Lunatic Fringe, because that helped him seize the opportunity. That helped him seize the moment. And he did just that. He told Mike Chioda, I'm cashing in my Money in the Bank briefcase. Bell rings. We have another title match. We have Dirty Deeds. And we have a brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And his name is the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose. So we went from the era of rebuild, redesign, reclaim to the era of the asylum in just 14 seconds flat. So we're going down this road now, ladies and gentlemen, of the asylum. It should be a fun ride with Dean Ambrose as our WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. There were other matches that did go on at this pay-per-view, but none that were caliber to talk about, because I just wanted to talk to you about the 3 matches that meant the most Sunday night. If you have comments, ladies and gentlemen, please do not hesitate to share them on our YouTube page at Watch the Pod. If you have any concerns, or if you want to see something on the show, let us know. We will do our best to grant your wish. So now, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the Money in the Bank Fallout on Monday Night Raw, coming up next on We Love It Raw. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You just heard the Money in the Bank pay-per-view review here on We Love It Raw. It is now time to give you the fallout from Money in the Bank. This is the Money in the Bank Fallout Review Show. We're going to start with the brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Dean Ambrose, standing in the middle of the ring in Phoenix, Arizona. And he is proud to be the WWE World Champion. He is talking to the crowd saying that he has fought tooth and nail, knit and grit. He has clawed his way to be where he is today in the WWE. From his time as the Shield to him almost winning the Royal Rumble, to him almost becoming a 2-time Mr. Money in the Bank winner. He says, while all those matter, nothing compares to this feeling as to being the WWE Champion for the very first time. And Dean says that he is going to be a fighting champion. He's open to anything, and he's open to fight anybody. And speaking of anybody, Roman Reigns comes out, congratulates his brother, Dean Ambrose, on a well-earned victory. And while those two share a good moment, Seth Rollins comes out, and he's aggravated, he's pissed. And he says that the belt was stolen, and he wasn't ready, and that he should still be the WWE Champion, not Dean Ambrose. And he looks right at Roman Reigns and says, you don't deserve the shot. You had your shot. It's my time. I have a rematch. You're going to the back of the line. So Shane McMahon comes out and settles this the only way a McMahon knows how to. He makes an epic main event for Monday Night Raw with implications for Battleground next month. We have Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. The winner faces the WWE Champion Dean Ambrose at Battleground next month in Washington, D.C. So who wins it? Seth or Roman? I'm going to give you the answer to that, plus a big breaking news story on Roman Reigns coming up in just a little bit. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be good. Then we're going to focus again now here on AJ Styles, okay? He's in the ring and he's not happy. Now, you would think a man who has beaten a 15-time WWE champion and John Cena would be very happy over a win. But he's not. And we were all confused about seeing that. We were like, wait a minute. You would think, like I mentioned, that he would be happy, but he's not. He wants an apology. Not an apology. For what? Now he was angry at the club. He was angry at Gallows and Anderson. Now, I would think he would thank him, but no. I was wrong. So, he calls out Gallows, he calls out Anderson, they come out, and they're baffled. They're like, wait a minute, you want an apology for us helping you? And AJ goes, yeah. That's not what I signed up for. So the apologies were given, and John Cena comes out, and he's not buying it, okay? He's not buying it. He goes, it's a load of crap. It's a load of garbage. Just cut the nonsense, cut the bullshit, and get right down to the fact of saying that you can't beat anybody without your boys behind your back. And AJ says, that's not true. I can do it. I just don't want to prove myself to you because, granted, I beat you, but I had help. But that's for time down the road, so we're going to see what happens after that. So, we ended up having a John Cena versus Carl Anderson match. And there was no AJ, there was no Luke Gallows. There was nobody there. But we spoke too soon. As that match was going on, who would show up? Anderson, Gallows, and AJ Styles. And again, the numbers game took effect on John Cena. They laid him to waste. And it proved my point, and it proved my theory to a T. That AJ Styles cannot win a one-on-one match of any kind without the club. He has to have the club do his bidding. So there's probably going to be a rubber match at Battleground and a conclusion match in Brooklyn in August at SummerSlam. There, I think we're going to see the real AJ Styles and the real raw talent that this man brings to the table here in the WWE. And speaking of that, let's now shift our attention from that to the Women's Championship. We have Charlotte versus Paige. And this is for the WWE Women's title. Now, Paige, granted, two-time Women's Champion. Charlotte, proving to be a phenomenal champion in her right mind. And Charlotte would have the numbers game in Dana Brooke. And I would have to say Paige valiantly fought tooth and nail over Charlotte. And Paige has still got it for a girl with this caliber we haven't seen her in a while. And I was thinking ring rust, this and this, but you know, she showed it, and she showed it pretty good. But unfortunately, it was, like I mentioned, the numbers game with Dana Brooke, making Charlotte retain the WWE Women's Champion, and then the assault would happen. But as the assault was happening, we hear the Boss's theme song. And that only means one thing. Sasha Banks is back. She made a huge, yes, you heard it right, folks, a huge statement. She laid a physical, hard, pounding right hand to Dana Brooke. It looked like a real punch was thrown. Even the announcers and Byron Saxton, Michael Cole, and JBL were all stunned. I was stunned, but I was happy. Because after Charlotte and Dana Brooke fled, the title was in the middle of the ring, and Sasha took it and held it up and made her statement known that she is coming for the WWE Women's Championship. Now granted, she will not win in a battleground. The plans are to have Sasha Banks take that belt in New York City at the Barclays Center at SummerSlam in just 2 months' time. So with the boss being back, and with the boss making her statement to become the women's champion, that leads us right now into the main event of Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, winner, faces Dean Ambrose at Battleground in DC for the WWE title. And right where I left off Sunday, it continued on Monday. It was great. It was a good match. These two competitors know how to fight. It had a big match feel yet again. But this time, the result was different. The result was a double count. So now, we're in limbo here. Who's the number one contender for the WWE Championship? Shane McMahon comes back out. Dean Ambrose interrupts Shane McMahon and says, Shane, we're going to do this my way. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. I'll fight both. I'll fight both Roman Reigns. I'll fight Seth Rollins. I'll fight them both right here, right now. Give me what I want. And Shane says, I like that. Spirit of the Fighting Champion, Mr. Ambrose, you got your match. Battleground. It will be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose for the coveted WWE World Championship. So now that leads me to this story, ladies and gentlemen. After the announcement of the triple threat match for the WWE title between Reigns, Rollins, and Ambrose, we found out that Roman Reigns has been suspended by World Wrestling Entertainment for 30 days for his first violation of the talent wellness policy. Now, while this suspension is immediate, many were wondering, should he still be in the championship picture with the suspension now over his head? I'm sure that's going to be addressed on Monday Night Raw, or maybe Thursday Night SmackDown, but I'm sure it will be addressed. If I had to make a quick decision about that, I would have to say that Roman Reigns, with this suspension, should not be allowed to fight at Battleground for the WWE title. It should now be a one-on-one match. That's just my opinion. I don't make the rules. I don't make the decisions. That's up to creative and Shane McMahon, the head of Monday Night Raw. So it should be very interesting as we are approaching Battleground in just a couple of weeks' time. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, to this show for further updates about the WWE Championship picture now that Roman Reigns is suspended for 30 days. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Really not much to talk about. There were other matches again, like I mentioned, but none worth the caliber than what I explained to you. Again, comments, concerns, questions, anything on your mind, do not hesitate to let us know, whether it be on our Facebook page or our YouTube page. We want to hear from you. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, I am the boss, signing off. We hope you enjoyed the Money in the Bank pay-per-view review and the fallout from Money in the Bank as we prepare for battle in just a few weeks' time.